Maybe you
I
should
am
pass
wondering, to
yourself.
your point, why is we hear about this women's intuition. Why does it only work when they think he's cheating? The intuition never works when, like, you know what, my intuition is telling me he needs some head. You don't get to one of that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
For
I was
real.
thinking the lottery, but I like where you went with it.
My intuition is telling me he needs to clap my cheeks. I wonder why the women's intuition never tells them that.
But let me ask y'all this though, for real, on a serious note, just a quick serious note. Hopefully watch the disclaimer at the top of the show.
Yes.
Some of us are just having fun and being toxic a little bit. But let me ask y'all a question though, for real, like take a little bit more of a serious note, right? I mean, I know we're talking about people looking away, especially women looking away if they figure out like their man might be cheating or whatever. But do y'all think like maybe people could benefit from like looking away from smaller things? Because I feel like we're in a day and age now where people complain or look at everything. Oh, you did this, you did that. And maybe that's causing even more problems in relationships, which is why maybe they're not lasting. Like with all of us becoming mentally aware and using all these words, narcissists or whatever. So do y'all think though that there is a danger that looking too into something may be causing more problems though, for real, for real?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something. I think there's a lot more keeping score, tracking everything as far as who did what, and especially if it's documented, or there's chats and screenshots of everything. Especially if you guys are having a text war or a text fight with your lady. All that stuff's kind of hard to look away from, especially because you can always refer back to it. So I think you might be onto something. I think we let a lot fewer things slide that you probably should be. So if you're saying, you know what, there's less picking your battles like the older people say you should do, you're 100% right.
Yeah, I would agree. I think there's less acceptance of people in their totality and accepting that people are multifaceted. I think that what everybody wants to be seen, to be understood, to be known, right? And then of course in a relationship you're looking for that too. But there is that danger that with every part that you share or you communicate, it can be criticized. It can become something now that is a topic of concern when it wasn't concern before. The person was happy. You were doing everything. Imagine a guy who is doing everything. His wife is super duper happy, but he's been cheating for the past 2 years. She's happy until she found out he was cheating, and that blows my mind. Here's why it blows my mind. Because she had everything she could possibly want in life. She did. She had it all. This new knowledge that he had more in his life makes her want to throw the whole thing away. It's just weird. So
Hold on, man. It's not weird. That's not that weird.
Okay, if it's not weird, can I
not me having
selfish?
to break out the estrogen again, Jay. Not me having to break it out again.
Okay, all right.
Damn it, where's my
He's like,
estrogen
look what you
from?
made me do.
All right, my bad.
No,
No,
I
we
mean,
just guys in the room.
come on, man. How she go? Because she had this vision in her head, right? And that man completely broke it with that, little small tidbit, right? Like, oh, I got a whole other life and family over here that you never knew about. Yeah, you're right. How can she not continue to live in her delusion?
That's
I thought you
crazy.
and I was having a whole conversation this weekend about delusion, and here we are. Like, which brings it perfectly back before we go to the next topic, because it goes back to the whole idea of women looking the other way. I think a lot of people, not just women, men too, people have to look away to keep the delusion alive, right? Hey, maybe our marriage is on the rocks. Hey, maybe this person got one foot out the door. Hey, maybe this person no longer loves me. But if I look away, then I can keep the delusion that this relationship is salvageable in mind. You dig what I'm saying? So I hear you, but I think, but that's where I said it before, is dangerous, right? Because really you're on life support. Really, you walking dead. Your relationship is over and you just don't know. Because you're too busy, you guessed it, looking the other way. Right? Everybody else can see it but you, girl.